Going on, yeah. So we are at the truck. Got a couple of things to do. So I guess the point of today's video is going to be show you this Milwaukee 1-inch impact, and that it can take semi-truck wheels off, because let's turn the camera around. These wheels have not been taken off for probably 2.5 years. So I want to show you that this little fella right here hopefully can take those wheels off, because I have a bolt somewhere in there that I need to patch up, and next year I got to replace these tires, but for now we're trying to hold on. So yeah, let's try to find a little handle and see if we can knock these off. So the battery might die, maybe not. As you can see, this is the handheld. It's not like the long one for tires. This one's a little bit weaker, but so far I haven't ran into a tire, at least on our own equipment, that it hasn't been able to take off. I think it's on number 4. 2, 3, 4. Battery's fully charged up, as you can see. 12 amp hour battery. Let's see what it can do. I see why we didn't have the handle. It tends to get stuck. Let's try to bend it back a little bit. It does tend to get in the way, especially with these. Well, these are 24.5s, so it's not as bad, but I'm sure with smaller rims you couldn't even put this in. That was on there. There's like, I don't think it's corrosion, that's not the word. When aluminum and steel touch, it tends to do this white stuff. I don't think that's corrosion, but definitely getting close to some spots, but he did take it off, and as you can see, this is the stuff I'm talking about. I don't know if this is, yeah, you see that? This has been on here for probably close to 3 years. It's not been taken off, but that's very close to a limit of what this thing can do. And the problem is, when shops put wheels on, they hit them with the 1-inch air impact, which is like 1500, 2000 tightening, and you know, and when you combine that with weight going down the road and time, this thing probably cannot take it off. I think anything stronger, you'd probably have to get the Ingersoll Rand 1-inch cordless with 2 batteries. But the problem with that Ingersoll is the battery, it's not very good design. Like this battery, you can see this right here. Let me put this so I can show you what I mean. If you look at this, see how wobbly it is? You would think that's a bad design, but actually that's intended to be that way. This is a dampener. When you're using this tool, it'll shake a lot. So this dampener will save your tool and the battery. It's literally made to do that. So Ingersoll Rand, theirs is like very stiff, and what I've noticed is this housing will go bad. and the battery will not work. So yeah, that's it. I'm about to lift this up a little bit more, put a piece of plywood on there so it's easier to put a pry bar under there, and we're gonna take that off. I gotta go buy some sealer. I bought the Harbor Freight tool for taking the rim off, I mean the tire off. So we'll see how this thing does. I've never used it before, but we're gonna learn. Yeah, let's keep you guys posted. I'm dirty. So as most of you know, I'm one of those guys that likes to do everything himself, or at least know to do himself. But let me tell you one thing. Tires is one of those things that you're probably better off just paying a shop to do. It is so hard to patch and replace a tire that, like, if you're not experienced, it's probably not worth it. However, if you do want to pay me roadside $350 to come do a tire, I'll come do it. But I got the tire on, kept it lifted. I aired it up on air, but then, you know, I just set this PSI. Started full. We're 80 PSI. Gotta let it air up, and hopefully that patch holds. I mean, I spent a pretty penny on all the stuff needed to do the tires. I got this handle from Harbor Freight, and then I went and spent like $100 at a CarQuest, this rubber prep, and then the wheel, and the cement, and all these other things that you would need. Probably didn't even need this mounting compound. I didn't see it working too good, but the point being is, if you do like to do things yourself and you think tires are easy, because most shops will knock out a tire for like $70, I'd rather just pay the $70. Now, if you're on the roadside and you're gonna pretty much end up paying like a couple $100 for a tire, that's a different story. But then again, you're probably not gonna be doing this on the side of the road yourself. You're probably not gonna have all the tools. If you do, great. What I would do is, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna actually put a wheel on a rim, a tire on the rim. So then if I'm on the road and I get a flat, I can just boom, 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 knock it off, and basically throw it on myself. So yeah, that's the plan. We don't have a plan, I guess. Finish this. I also replaced that fitting. Stop doing that. Well, my truck was a Freightliner. This is above your transmission. They ruined one of these. They didn't do this. I bent this, but it was like, you see how wobbly it is? They broke it. So I'm thinking maybe I had air coming in here. Hopefully that was it. If not, I'm gonna be pissed off, because then I'm still chasing a fuel air issue. But yeah, long story short, I spent a lot of money today, and I could have just had this tire replaced for a lot cheaper. I probably spent like $200-300 on all the tools, not even counting the gun and not even counting the bead sealer. Basically, like, if you want to replace your own tire, you're gonna spend like $1,000 to $1,500 on tools, and you're gonna be struggling to replace it yourself. So you might as well just pay a shop for those $1,500. If you're like one owner operator, you might as well, you know, if you think about it, $70. You can get 20 tires replaced for that price, which, that's a lot. 20 tires is years and years and years of tires on one truck and trailer. So yeah, blabbering too much, but yeah, tires are hard. I'm sure if you practice, you can get good at it. Would I do this for a living? Hell no. Would I replace a tire on the roadside with a minimum call-out fee of, you know, $350 or whatever the roadside calls? Sure, why not? For $350, I'd do it. But for like $70 that most shops charge, hell no. This is back-breaking work. Brakes, tires, that stuff is terrible. But yeah, hopefully you liked the video. You seen the Milwaukee can take out those bolts. It did struggle a little bit, but it can take them off. And catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Catch you on the next one. Later.